Hey, hey, hey. How you doing? Aquarius. No, I wasn't leaving you out. Yes, I know I longed it out. No, I apologize. Should have been more in sync, but a lot of things were going on, and I was like, oh, shit, I'm gonna get back to you. I gotta get back to you. So here I am to do your complete seasonal reading. Hope you're doing fantastic. It is nice and warm out here today. I'm sure you can tell. Yeah, about over 22 degrees Celsius, which is very good out here. Okay, we've got the star popping up and many others, and wants to slide back out. So yes, Aquarius, and this is your card actually. Yeah, the star is here to let you know that you are on your Aquarius tip. Yeah, go for it. Being uniquely thyself always, I'm sure. If not, strive to be most often. So the complete seasonal reading looks at 11 facets of your life, and 11 facets of your life, and we'll give you a card, a message to help you usher in the new season. On my side here, the northern hemisphere, we are ushering in the summer season very soon, as I'm sure you can tell. In my place, in my element. Yes, I wish I wasn't doing it from a plastic or whatever. That's what I have at hand at the moment. Try to keep it out of the sun, because you know the plastic leaches, especially the thinner they are, and that brand actually has been getting thinner. So I'm just shuffling it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna lay out some tarot cards for you. Acceptance, accept myself and others. Yes. Okay, it's all about you, Aquarius. What's going on? What's going down? Just down. Let's see. Give me a little rifle. Temperance. The King of Swords. Okay. Temperance again. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's get in. One for your spirit, yourself physically, your emotions. Oh, don't stop blowing. Your emotions, what you need to create, your family and foundation, what needs to change, love, what could you reflect on, business, release, and balance. Okay? Oh, underneath the deck we have the Ten of Cups. Okay? Hope I can see, you can see. I'm afraid to say because I need some on my back right now. Good, thanks. Soleil. Yay. The Ten of Cups is looking at emotional bliss, emotional fulfillment, balanced emotion, complete union, blissful foundation. And you see the family there, joyous, hands in the air. They're good, they're happy, they're firm. They're enjoying life, and this is what you're looking for. This is the overall message. It's the overall message for this complete seasonal until you get into the summer solstice if you're on this side. This is what it is. Let's go. Excuse me. For your spirit message, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And it coincides with the message that we had overall, that you are spiritually wanting to cultivate a firm foundation on this earthly plane. Which makes perfect sense. Okay? Good on you. How are you going about doing so? Is what we need to look at. And overall, I see newness coming in, I see success coming in, I see pondering, thinking, dwelling slightly. But we can continue. For yourself physically, you have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is quick-witted, thinking, talking, communicating, expressing. This is how you see yourself. And it's commonly said to be like a immature energy. And when it comes up for me, it's like someone that's kind of not thinking on from their highest state, kind of still thinking on the mundane level, because we are looking at the physical level as well. Okay, it's temper that know that you are deserving of all that you are destined to have. Because I feel like this is the energy where you're thinking, oh, can I do that though? Is it possible? Of course, if you want it to be, it shall be. With work there, it's not gonna poof, depending on what stage and phase you're in, how much work you've already put in, knowingly or unknowingly. But you have to be intentful about it at least. And if you're thinking that oh, you can't make it, sure you can. Sure you can. Sure you can. Emotionally, you have the Four of Cups. This is what I was talking about, you ruminating. Sorry, I feel like I'm always near some noise when I'm putting outside, and I'm outside. Like I should really find somewhere more peaceful, but it's just that it's anywhere I go gets busy, man. To be honest, but no, it's nice. It's a nice little spot. It was so quiet when I first came here, but there's I'm close to the road, so use that. But you are ruminating on emotions, on what you created emotionally, the bliss that you felt you had. And I say that it's not sad and that, oh, that sounds funny. The bliss that you thought you had, it's like you created something that you thought was bliss and it didn't work out the way you thought it was going to be. And now you're thinking, can I get something like that back? Can I get it back? Can I recreate that? And again, yes, you can. You have the power to. It's not going to be the same though. It's going to be much different because you're going to be much wiser, right? And by thinking that you are of high breed, realizing your power, you realize that you have the power. So look up, man, and check that you have the power. Yeah, you have the power. So use your power, or you'll be used for your power. And what you need to create, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Create introspective time. Create introspective time to realize what you've already built. You need to create more time for you to do that inventory list we'll be talking about on the daily. A lot of us do. You especially, you're thinking back, and never to forget that everything that you go through is for a lesson, a blessing, growth. So look back and see what it was. You know, they say everything's for a reason, a season. I like to say blessings. So don't feel like you have to be hanging on to anything too tightly. And usually, you know, you're known for being very able to detach. So you need to work that. Even sometimes, I know that when you talk about the zodiac signs, they say you are supposed to be because of your zodiac sign, but it's about your degrees, how its placement, what your placement is like. And it's more about you learning to cultivate that characteristic or that energy to work for you. So sometimes it works in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. It takes you individually to check it. Are you able to be detached? How detached are you? How much do you detach? It's something to think about for an Aquarius energy, or an energy that whenever the Aquarius energy comes around, really, it's a great time. But yeah, take time to make that inventory list and realize where you have come from, how much you have built, you know, what you've learned, what other lessons learned, how will you move forward, how would you move again if you need to be. It's not regretting, it's just looking ahead, planning, you know, taking inventory, taking heed, taking time, productive time, progressive time, successive time. And for your family foundation, you have the Page of Pentacles. You're wanting to build a new foundation in your family, in a family structure. In a foundation, you want to build something new. You want to build something new, whether it's with people, business, friends. You want to build something new that's going to be long lasting. You're thinking about building something new, and you're worrying and fearing it a little. You're worrying and fearing it just a tad. You don't know how to start. If you're going to be on a level 14, if you're going to be able to sustain a level 14. And worries and fears ain't going to get you there. Worries and fears never gets us there. Just holds us back from even making the attempt, striving for it and putting our all in. You know? We all deal with it. Find your nutcracker, find your nutcracker and crack that shell, you know? Stop yourself from, don't fly. Stop yourself from ruminating, thinking it's going to be the worst. It's not, unless you overthink it to be. Use your wisdom. Use your experiences that you've already had. Use your experiences that you've seen firsthand. And put your intention behind it. Today is the Taurus full moon, you know. It's got a lot of Aries energy there because it's just coming off the cusp of moving into the Taurus season. And it'll be great for you to anchor in the I am energy. The knowing that you have the power, that you can co-create your reality and not just let it ride you or let others ride it for you. You know? You came here for change, high change, telepathic energy that you have that you can bring down and anchor and move us forward collectively. We are in your age, ushering in your age actually. It's the Aquarius age on a golden tip. And that's big. So rise up all your high vibration of you being the Aquarius, the water bearer. You know, we are balancing the yin and yang, putting the maternal, matriarchal back in place with your energy. We are aligning ourselves from tuta to the rooter, up to tail, toe to tail, toe to head tip, and yin and yang, left and right, as above, so below, as within, so without, with your energy. So look to your highest steed. What is grand about your energy, Aquarius? And push that forward. And true astrology, true sidereal astrology, Aquarius season is anybody born between February the 14th and March the 9th. So how many of you Capricorns thought you was Aquariuses? How many Pisces thought you was Aquariuses? Yeah? Okay. What you need to change? You got the Knight of Cups. Staggering, stagnating, halting when you know it's a sure thing. When it's something that you know that you've been working with and it's something that's good for you, but you're almost belittling yourself. That needs to change. You are grand, you are grandiose. Don't forget it. Even with the hustle and bustle of everyday life, you must remember you are spirit first and matter after. And you are co-creator of your reality. And you should always choose love for thyself first. Put yourself in the highest state, and everything else around you will follow suit. It takes time to grasp that and work your way around anchoring that. But it's a more blissful life, you know. It's purpose driven, it's purpose filled, it's love filled. We're anchoring the understanding of unconditional love, appreciating the diversities we have in this world, and moving with our uniqueness and our diversity. So yeah, love on thyself first. Do what you know is bliss to you first and foremost. It's time for you to take care of yourself and check all your credentials. Check all your wondrous ways, wondrousness. For love, you have the full, a new beginning. This is a new emotional bliss foundation, family situation that you're wanting to anchor in, to establish. But again, you're not sure. Should I be doing this? Can I do this? I even heard, am I worthy? Well, are you worthy? Do you feel you're worthy? You have to know it before it comes to it. Whatever you do know, whatever you do feel, whatever you do think is what will come to. Don't do this to me. Okay. Didn't go too far. Oh. Okay. What do we have here? Page of Pentacles and Cups. Okay. Shit, where did the Page of Pentacles come from? Oh, the Knight of Cups was just now. Okay, we'll sort it out. So this was for love. Love, you got the full. Page of Pentacles, your foundation. Your family foundation. Okay. One needs to change. Alright. So just skip the beat. Anyways. Yes, new love. Why do you think you're worthy? If you don't believe it, then you won't be it. So take time to nurture yourself, love yourself, understand yourself, better yourself. Do your work so you can grow the soul and be more fulfilled within thyself. And for what you need to reflect, you've got the Eight of Wands. You need to reflect on your passions. Yes, but you reflect on your purpose here in life. Really, truly reflect. Take time with it. What drives you? What pushes you? What do you want to communicate to the world? What's your gifts? What's your talent? You have one. I know you know. You've always been told. So now, if you don't know, find out. Get to know. We need you to play your role. For business, I like this card coming up. The Six of Wands. That's success, baby. Business, career, enterprise. You are in for a roll, a hit, a jam. It's good times on a high ride. Okay? Whatever you're doing outside of your ruminating thoughts and thinking about this anchoring love, continue doing what you're doing in business. It's working out well for you. Just rise up the vibration in how you're communicating with yourself and how you communicate or express yourself externally. Okay? And don't think back on the past, love. Think forward in the love to come. And what you need to release, you have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, with the business, you have a partnership that might not be working out as well. as you had hoped, as well as you thought it could, as well as you need it to be, as you need it to. And yeah, you need to release that. You need to release that partnership so you can have the more success. Because there'll be more success when you can release the burdens. What you need to balance the Ace of Cups. You need to balance these ruminating thoughts, because I look back at the Four of Cups, your emotions that you're just thinking, you can't see past what is right now, and so much can be right now. Well, you can't look past what was even, and you're not looking at what is right now, and so much can be from what is right now. And you're being asked to balance and temper your, because temperance kept falling out. Temper the way you move with when you're trying to move forward, and how you, when you do your introspective work, don't dwell. Ask the questions that's progressive. Say affirmative affirmations. And when you're checking what you don't want to bring back forward, don't dwell. Okay, I'm gonna give you a card for your spirit message from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. Okay, Lady of the Gift. Let's see what that's saying. Lady of the Gift is number 20, and it says generosity, receiving, withholding. Ally or challenger? Challenger. Okay. Lady of the Gift says that the act of withholding isn't welcome in her world. In fact, withholding information is another way to lie. Are you doing this? Perhaps someone is doing it to you. So let me have a look at this here. Let's see. Okay. Perhaps someone is doing it to you, withholding something in order to keep you manipulated and controlled, so you believe deep down you're not quite good enough. Excuse me. Now is the time for you to address the concept of withholding. If you see this in any aspect of your life, it is time for a change. Giving to others with the idea of getting something in return is also being warned against here. The best way out of this mire is to give with honesty and with an open heart and without expectation. The Lady of the Gift challenges you to be generous and compassionate. You can always start again. As I read this, I thought about the partnership in business that you may have to later let go of, with withholding, keeping things back, holding things back, whether it's information, for fear of failure was going to come out, for fear of growth even wanted to come out. Yeah, in business, you have to be mindful of whether it's you that's lying or someone's doing this to you that you've already picked up a hunch for. Be careful, because this is going to jeopardize what you are planning to build, how you wanting to materialize, and doing it spirit first and matter after, which always, I say is a great thing, the best way. Okay, so don't stay where you be at. Okay, I'm gonna clarify which card. Each card with my Trusted Angel card by Diane Cooper. Okay, first one, we have Beauty. Okay, discernment, patience, self-worth, honesty, again, generosity, acceptance was coming out earlier too. Archangel Jophiel, right? For what you need to reflect on, the Eight of Wands. And then you have wisdom, faith, and flexibility. And for that Ten of Cups underneath the deck, the overall message, you have forgiveness. I forgive myself and others. I am free. Underneath this deck, we have joy. And coincides with it's saying whatever you saw in a family dynamic as well as a specific message, you have to be able to forgive and release that. Don't feel and hung up and hold on to what you've seen, whether it's in your reality, in someone else's experience, what you've been told, what you've watched, see yours different, see yours with joy. You know all about difference. I feel funny saying this to you, Aquarius, because sometimes that's like, no, sometimes you don't know about different. You need to be told about different. You are different. You're unique. We all are, and you are a way show of that. You probably don't even realize how different you are because it's a natural trait. It's only because we are programmed and we conform at times. But with joy, you can bring that in, and it doesn't have to be a replica, duplicate of anything that you've seen, that hurt, that wasn't pleasant to you, that you want to block. Don't block it, release it. Deal with it. Know that it doesn't have to be your reality, and that's how you move forward. Okay? Yes, you want to, with your spirit message, the Lady of the Gift and the Ten of Pentacles, you have clarifying beauty. You want to beautify your life, your space. You don't want to withhold on love anymore, but you're wanting to build like this real strong foundation before you make any definite moves. But you have to be flowy as well. You have to flow with your energy. You have to flow with your energy. Don't hold yourself back for fear of losing, for fear of failing. Isn't not seizing an opportunity more scarier? Personally, I don't like missing out on opportunities that I know is mine. It's supposed to be. And have to come around and get it another way, different duties. And I was almost there like, nah, man, it's yours. Work for it. Work towards it. Remember, you are divine, and all this abundance is yours. If you truly understand that. And it's not going to come out of the air. It's going to take you taking time within and realizing your grandiosness. Remember that. Begets. Think grand, you are grand. Beget grand. Think you're meek, you act meek, you get meek. And sometimes you get lessons to show you different things for different reasons. But it's up to you to check your spirit and don't lose your soul. Always strive for the highest. You have here discernment for this Page of Swords energy where you're not really sitting up and realizing your rankings, and it's about you trusting your intuition. Is the affirmation. I trust my intuition. You have to know that you have the power, and you have say so. You have co-creator. You have the way revolves, however. Okay, trust that. Don't want them flying all over the place. I'm trying to keep them. Okay, and then for your so that was for your physical. Yeah, for your physical self, your mundane self, you're thinking shallow on yourself, and you're being asked and guided to know and feel like you know, act like you know who you are, who you came to be, and not be afraid of anything. For your emotions, you have the Four of Cups, you're ruminating on what was, and you have here patience, and it says all things happen at perfect timing. Let divine time flow, yes, but know that you are divine, and you should work with your divinity to work your reality. Okay? And be patient with yourself. Yes, take time to do the introspective work, but do not dwell, do not ruminate on what you couldn't done. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, that's the past now. Be patient with yourself though, to be able to move forward. But don't long things out. Don't think that you have all your life to just dwell on whatever situation and try to get over it. You have to strive to get over it and make moves accordingly. Don't hold yourself. No stagnation. And then we have for the Page of Pentacles on what you need to create. You're wanting to create this new reality, this new paradigm. We have self-worth, and it says, I am confident and worthwhile. Yes, knowing that you can create anything that you shall choose. Knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing your specific sweet spot, part of that pot that we call source, and work your magic to create that. And for your family foundation, no. What I just do there? Because the 7 of, let me see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, my bad. So what you need to create is an inventory list with the Seven of Pentacles, and realizing, so sorry, Aquarius. Yes, I picked it up wrong because I realized that this wasn't a card for this year, but yes, Seven of Pentacles. What you need to create is that inventory list and realize that you've done well so far. You've built up a lot. Don't be too hard on yourself. We are supposed to be our best critic, but don't be your worst critic. Be your best critic. I know that you have done much. Be honest with yourself. I am honest in thought, word, and deed. Don't beat yourself up, and where you weren't being honest with yourself, pick yourself up. Tell yourself about it. How would you react if it wasn't you? If it was in someone else's doing or not doing? Tell yourself off like you would tell anybody else off. Own up to that. And then what we have for your family foundation is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, self-worth. So whatever it is that you wanted to build, you wanted to bring in this emotional bliss. Actually, I know already, I can see through the cards that it's about this, this new love, this new ground, this new stir that's come up on you. You have self-worth. That means loving yourself first. And knowing that you have all the tools and you have all the keys at your hands. You just have to pick them up and use them to unlock the keys. Okay? And if you open a door and you realize, oh shit, this is not the right door for me, then it's okay to close it back up and keep it pushing. By always respecting yourself first in any situation that you come into. Okay? And taking time to realize what has already passed, so you know how to better move forward. Okay? So what you need to change with this stagnating energy of wanting to move forward in love, but thinking and feeling that you ain't good enough. You have generosity. And affirmation is I am generous hearted. You have to know it, be it, feel it, see it, sleep it, drink it, to thyself first. Be generous to yourself. Give thanks for yourself, Date yourself. Take time to get to know yourself. Take time to be the highest quality of yourself. So then you can give that beauty to somebody else. Otherwise you'll be giving them ugly, crassness, ill will, all sorts. Be generous to yourself. And there will be no hang-ups, no hold-ups, no staggering towards you or from you. And for love, this new love that you want to bring in, you have here acceptance. So I accept myself and others. Again, accepting yourself, your power, your everything. Excuse me. Oh, shucks. Okay. Accepting that you are the business and that you are new, you are found, and you don't have to be held back or thought of as anything that was. It's what is right now. What is it? What do you will it to be? Okay? Nothing and no one stops you other than you. You have the power to unbound yourself in any situation that you are bound to. That you feel you're bound to. That you perceive you're bound to. That's on you. At least you have the power to unshackle yourself. But it takes diligence. It takes love of thyself, betterment of thyself, wanting that. And let me get a romance angel for you on the love. I was taking out 2, wasn't I? So let me do that. Aquarius. New love and accepting yourself and others. And being okay if you go for something that you realize is that, sometimes when we get rejected, I'm gonna say I don't know about that life, but it's not even a thing, like really. Sometimes people don't know how good you are, first and foremost. Sometimes they're just not on your vibration. They're not gonna understand you. Okay? Finances, a career. Aquarius, you're close to that Capricorn energy. And so Capricorn has this thing about always wanting to build. And it's important for us to understand that sometimes the relationship that we go into either makes us or breaks us financially. And then us wanting to maintain only finances and careers is a problem. And we're not balancing the emotions, the mentality, that mentality. So it's very important for us not to get hung up on trying to build this, build that, and make sure it looks like this and make sure it looks like that, while ignoring other facets of life, spirituality. It's spirit first and matter after. And everything spirit. Spirit meaning your mentality, how you think and feel about love. Your emotions, how you think and feel about your love. Loving yourself, loving others. What is love to you? What kind of ingrained love experiences have you had? Are you still carrying? Yes, you want to be sustainable. You want to sustain yourself. We're in this Taurus energy. We want to be self-reliant. We like our stuff just the way the stuff be. But don't be stubborn. Move, grow, learn. Step out and do the spirit work first, the intangible, and then the tangible comes in looking more like how you want it. Okay? With this new love, take time for yourself. Do the introspective work. Don't dwell on the past. Think about how you're going to move forward. What did you learn from the past experiences, but not dwelling. And realizing that you can materialize anything with your spirituality, your spirit energy, your thoughts, your feelings, your vibrations, your intentions. Okay, and all the abundance she needs is going to come through materially, monetarily, excuse me, materially, emotionally, mentally, lovingly, all of that. Okay, so what you need to reflect on this cyclic energy of passions and actions that you've already gone through in life. Okay, you have Archangel Jophiel. He says, I connect with my inner wisdom. Yes, knowing that you have inner wisdom, you are part of that soft spot. That soft spot. Yes, that's what I say. You're part of the soft spot, you know? And you have like access to go all the way around. You might have your portion that you have expertise in, but you're more than apt to follow your passions and know that you can make it through. A lot of the things that you're passionate about, you've already lived through. And this time it's about moving that forward in a different way, a different wave. Okay? And for business with this success, if you release some partnerships that's not really been conducive for you ever for a time, and you have wisdom, I listened to my wisdom. Yes, know that it's been a time that you realize, hold on, is this really working out for us? I don't think this is really gelling. I don't think we are really should be moving forward like this, but you're still pushing, you're still going because what? It seemed good at the beginning. You don't want to come out of this contract somehow, some way, whatever, wahala. You know, if you know already that it hasn't been serving you, it's not serving you, it's not of your highest good, then come on now. You know what you need to do. And it's not so much, I was going to say cut your losses. It's not so much cutting your losses. It's cutting ties, yes, and gaining your riches. Don't look at it as a loss. Look at it as a lesson to learn and grow and move. Like, yeah, and take the punches with it, man. It's not a big deal. You move, you grow, you learn. Don't be so prideful that you feel like you can't be free and you don't want to be stigmatized and judged and all of these things. That's whatever. That is whatever. So what you need to release these partnerships that's not really gonna serve you. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. You have to have faith. And affirmation is gonna have faith in the support of the universe. Yeah, have faith that there's gonna be better partnerships to come, better relationship, better projects, better people, your soul group. You know, have faith in that. Have faith in yourself that you can manifest and bring that in. But have faith in the universe that they have your back. They're conspiring for your highest good. It's lessons that we have to learn, and the biggest lesson is moving away, releasing, and letting go. Because we find that sometimes when we think, oh, we got it, or we've been established here, we've done this, we've done that, this is what I know, we get scared of change. And change is the most constant thing in this world. Okay. You think time is nice, change. Even time is subjected to change. And what card is this? This was so that Three of Pentacles and faith is what you need to release, and that's that partnership, you know. So balancing your emotions, balancing your ruminating thoughts of what was, and realizing the what is right now and how you can make that whatever you shall please. You have flexibility, and the affirmation is, I am free and flexible. Free and flexible to do what you will, your highest will. Okay, free and flexible to know that you have the power. Free and flexible to just move like you know. Okay, with confidence. Okay, not feeling stagnant and stagnating yourself. Realizing that you don't have to go with the status quo. Knowing that you are a unique, divine essence that needs to be expressed just like that, divinely and uniquely. Okay? You are inspiration to many. Take heed of your own inspirations. Balance that. Don't think mediocre of yourself. Okay? And for your seasonal message, okay? don't get it. And oh, sorry, before I move on, yeah, I spoke about that though. The 10 of Cups and forgiveness. You're releasing thinking that you can't build a foundation as good as how you dream it to be. You know, because of what you've experienced, because of what you know, because of what you heard, because of what they've said. You build it how you see fit. Okay? Use joy when you're thinking about it. Use joy as a manifesting tool. Aquarius, use joy. When you're in laughter, think about the bliss that you want to bring into this world. That foundation. Use laughter. That's a specific message for you. Use laughter. Use joy. Anytime you're in bliss, absolutely. Think about what you want to build. And ask for guidance. Pray and meditate on why is it going to be good for you? How are you going to make it good for you? How are you going to sustain it? You know, not questioning, not ruminating, just you know, doing your pragmaticness, your mental thought, but on a higher vibration, on an affirmative, on something that's going to be of higher vibes than lowering, thinking like, oh, but can I get it done? Thinking like that instead, you know. So this right here, this one right here, what's the name? We got Lemurian seed, but it's not just that one. Or you want me more? Okay, this one. Okay, Damburite and Lemurian seed. Let's see what's up. Lemurian seed, you have it's the 8th and 9th chakra, and element is star, and you could do a 16-point grid. Okay, when Lumera receded from the earth plane thousands of years ago, many remarkable beings left their story in the crystal temples of Lemuria. These stories and experiences lay dormant and safe until the time was right for humanity to once again work with a similar vibration resonance. That time has for many arrived. Lemurian seed crystals are a rare variety of quartz that have ladder markings up the side of their terminations. When someone encounters a crystal that has stored his or her story, a strong recognition takes place. The vibrational field of a person tunes into the crystal's memory. The story can have remarkable healing effects. As I was reading, I was thinking about the Eight of Wands in what you need to reflect on. And it reminded me that you have to reflect on the fact that you are powerful. Okay? That now is your time. Now is your time to shine, because I'm showing you, you being an Aquarius, a true born Aquarius, and you being the age that we are coming into, and it being of the golden kind, it's very important for you to always be on your highest vibration, because in you doing so, it inspires others. Okay? And your energy is the natural energy resonance that we're going to come into. So if you're moving from your highest steed always, okay, we're going to bring more higher steedness always. And you know, everything is a trickle effect. Everything is a trickle effect. Okay, you have ancient wisdom. Yes, you have ancient wisdom, ancient knowings, ancient understanding, ancient beingness. We all have, but your time is needed. You have to have learned the lessons from the last cycle, okay, and know that the golden age that we previously were in, yeah, is what we need to bring 10 times. Okay, and it's going to be a natural thing because we have progressed and we have leveled up and we have recycled, you know? Nothing's new. So we know that we need to know, we just have to put it in place. And you will be the ushers, the guardians, okay? The energy to bring forth this energy, this golden state, this more civil living. Okay? Then we have Damburite. I can feel when you got that. Ugh, I hate that, sorry. Chakra crown, number 6. Element is ether again. And if you can do a grid, you'll be 8 points. And it says with Damburite, one becomes more receptive to subtle light, sound, and color frequencies emanating from planes just above the crown chakra. This in turn can create a profound sense of inner peace as we are reminded of the multiple worlds that surround us. We become to know on a deep level that all life is unified. Damburite encourages the emotional body to relax and be open to divine presence within. Yes, as humans, we inhabit a world of incredible polarities, yet collectively, there is an awakening to the unity of all creation. Damburite asks us to focus on the underlying oneness that pervades creation. Yo, what can I say about that? The fact that we are all one, and it's a cyclic. That 8 of Wands comes up again. It's a cyclic journey. We have all been recycled. We have all come back at least once. To be honest, at least 20 times. And that's a really low list as well. At least, you know. And I was before I started, I was just looking at the cuts of blades, the grass. How there's like millions, and I think it's about all the parks I've been to in my life, and I go to a lot of parks. And imagine if there was like, even just thinking about how many people there are in this world, how not even people, but how many creations are in this world. How many creations, how many different species, how many different parts of creation are in different places. And if each part of creation represented each blade and each park field, like there's so much diversity. At the same time, there's so much oneness, unity, similarities. And those are the polarities. Knowing that there's diversity and that we should know our differences, but also knowing that we are one and that we have many similarities. Okay, it's an ancient knowing, it's an ancient teaching, and we are coming into a new phase. Okay, renewed, I like to say, because I don't think it's new. It's renewed, and it's touching us in different bases, touching us in different ways. And it's the time that we wake up to our divinity, definitely finding that divinity within us. What makes us super duper feel like that divine, and carry that through and move with that more often. You know, knowing that you are ancient history, you know, and you just tap on your chakra points, you ground yourself, you make yourself flexible and fluid. Okay, and you feed it and see it, and all the majesty, all the inner knowing of Angel Zophiel, the inner knowing of oneness, the inner knowing of wisdom and spirituality will come flooding in, because you are it all. We are it all. Okay, I got some decks or some cards I'm developing, and the one that is a love deck, the god at the back, divine love deck, and then the other one is what did I call it? I think it was divine inspiration. Anyways, it's got purple borders, you know. So I'm just gonna see what cards flies out with my own unique inspiration. Okay, we got a lot. What we got here? We got check the astrological influences. Yes, know the divinity is above, below, inside, and outside. Okay, check the astrological influences. Today's being the Taurus new moon. Check what you can do with the new moon. Check where it is in your placement if you know. It's a beautiful thing to work with your moon, because the moon is that emotional energy. And you know, you can take time, because I know moon cycles are 28 days, you know, but someone put it to me once that, you know, that moon energy is very erratic, and that's where we get the and I've always laughed at this, that like you being a lunatic kind of energy, just moving with your emotions too much. And no, your emotions are good, your emotions are part of your intuition, but they can be imbalanced. And when they are imbalanced, you have warped way of expressing your feelings. You know, you become too deep in your emotions, and that is detrimental, you know, imbalance basically. And so you have to check your astrological influence, help yourself stay grounded, especially right now, because we're in Taurus season. It's all about the luxuries and the things that you want to bring into your world, but be grounded about it. You don't need every material thing in this world. At the most, you need joy, you need happiness, you need commitment to self and growth and love. And all of that will be represented onto you. Okay, and we also have karmic soulmates. Oh, you got all those cards. You got the soul group. Oh, you got the catalyst and you got the twin flame. Okay, and you also have no doubt or fear, just love. Okay, no doubt or fear, just love is that, yes, you're not ruminating on what was and not thinking that's the only way that it can be. It's for you to know that you have the power to change anything, my G, anything. Put your mind to it and work it. And with all of these love cards, shit, you got all of them back for. Karmic soulmates, they are there for us to learn a lesson so we can earn our blessing and we can move on to the next relationship. Okay? Whether it be back to ourselves, which we should always end and start, or into the next one. We should always do in between as well, you know. But they are a lesson for you to grow, learn, and be better. Okay? And then you have soul group, which is who you should be calling on to be around you. You know, to get those lessons in a more balanced way. Okay? And sometimes more tolerable way, I feel. Or calling your soul group to be your partners in business. People of like minds. Appreciate that the diversity is definitely. Or your soul group members are important to have around in certain phases and stages that we go into, we move through. And around building foundations, families. That's important. Definitely, I choose to work with soul group members around that times there. Then we have catalysts. Catalysts are for change, you know. Same way with learning the lessons from your karmics situations. Catalysts are there to help you change, help you grow, to test you even, to check you, help you check you. Are you really ready though? Are you sure? Is this really what you want? You said it, but do you really want it now that it's here? Catalysts are great. I always say, because I am one. I come into a lot of people's worlds and just give them that shift, that shake up. That's part of my calling. And we all change each other's energies. We all are impactful to each other's energies, but from different degrees. Yeah, but catalysts are here to just check you, test you. Have you seen any catalysts around? Because it could be the phase that you're coming into is your twin flame, and you've had some catalysts around. One that you thought, usually before your twin flame, you have one that you feel like, oh, this got to be my twin. This got to be my soul, my other half, my one. And then it's like, nah, G, that was a test. There was a little something. It had to be almost perfect for then to you to realize, like, look, yeah, but did you see that? You know that thing that, you know, that's not really that for you. That feeling that you've been having, that even with this almost seemingly perfect situation, you have to check that. And if it's a no-go, it's a no-go, my G. Have faith, okay? Have faith with one of the cards out here. Have faith, know the universe has your back. And if it's not that, it's going to be greater. Because remember, all the work that you put into a situation, especially when you're doing it with the purest intent, and thinking and feeling like, yeah, this is good, this is divine to me. If it's not meant to be, you let it go and release it lovingly. All the effort that you would have put in is going to be reciprocated, appreciated, almost co-founded and bounded in the next situation. So don't fear nothing. Yes, I are. Otherwise, for that, most Aquarius is, especially the middle deacon ones, or just certain ones with Saturn as well. Like you definitely are twins. You are definitely are twin flames, because your energy is really much needed this time. So own your power, Aquarius. Forgive and release situation that was. It doesn't have to be. Okay? Know that you create so well with joy and laughter and lightness. Stand up to your power. Okay? Know that you are ancient history. and we need that revived, okay, in a new state, a better state, a more workable, more conducive way forward. Okay, much love, y'all. I'm glad I got it out. It's a beautiful reading. Okay, an hour long and thing. Hope you enjoy. Much love. Ciao.